Well, welcome to the second term of this year. Last term we went on an amazing journey encountering ourselves, and this term is all about encountering the other. We're very excited about this inquiry, and I'm calling it inquiry because I think it is important to go together in this journey in an attitude of inquiry, in an attitude of curiosity, the way that children learn. Children learn sometimes by making mistakes. They learn with flexibility of their thinking. They're willing to transform old ideas into new, and we can be inspired by the children's ways of forging forward into the unknown and encountering other ideas, other people, the otherness of materials. And I think it's a very pertinent inquiry because our school is undergoing big conversation around diversity. This fits perfectly with what we want to do together. So here are some staff perspectives on our inquiry this term, and we are excited and hope that you will join us together on this journey.
Okay, let me just think first what to say. So, if you come in with the lens of encountering the other, then you're more open to learning about what others have to offer and the diversity, taking so much more and learning from the stories of so many more.
Counter everything at small world.
Banana.
Encountering each other like a staff, encountering the children,
Banana.
teachers, the space.
Banana. Banana.
And 10, our umbrella inquiry for this term.
Our umbrella inquiry is encountering the other. And I think that means more than just encountering another person, a child encountering another child, because I think each child is constituted by a variety of forces and they come to school with pieces of the world attached to them. So I think encountering the other is all about encountering ourselves and parts of ourselves perhaps that we don't recognize, encountering other people, other children, other teachers, other parents, but it's also about encountering our environment and encountering the more than human. And I think each child has parts of them that are more than human as well because of the relation that they have with the environment, which changes on a daily basis. Thank you.
We were playing around with different South African artists. So the first day was an opera singer, South African opera singer, and the children were suddenly engaging with the piece and looking at what was going on. And then today we had Lyra, and the atelier was very, very busy, and suddenly they were noticing a lot of different things. There's skeletons at one stage, there's someone throwing paper over there. Like it's a really rich and interesting piece, and I think it's a great start to sort of storytelling and ways to encounter a piece that are not just two-dimensional, the actual movement and sound and
Wonderful.
And
lovely to inquire into diversity with this as the juice of it. Hey, themes of transformation, themes of layering, and themes of different perspectives. I think it's going to be a very rich term.
yes, I think so too.
This term, what are we exploring here in the Playgroup Atelier?
Okay, so following on from the first term, we had lots of archetypal creatures and with the children experiencing coming to school for the first time, they needed to assume a character that was strong and courageous, that could take that step forward out of the home and come into this new environment where they're going to be exposed to so many wonderful new things. Once they've been here a few weeks, we found that they started to move into creating homes, spaces of safety, caves, building tents and walls that they could retreat to when they needed to, venture out of. They started to find each other in a group, and lots of pairing up that would be repeated the next day. So little ones finding a friend and starting to look for that friend the next day. More and more friendships developing, and this has become almost the canopy theme, this encountering of the other, the coming into this space and meeting another person and finding out, what does it take to have a relationship with this person? What does it take to really gel? What happens when you fight? What happens when you want the same toy? And so we have lots of symbols for that coming out in their art. The lion with the bird, and all of it just an encountering of the other, and very typical for this age in the play group.
I mean, this has always been an undercurrent theme of this place of encountering the other, and I mean, the kids are doing this every day, and so I think what I'm excited about is that this is a space for us to, as teachers, more than the children themselves, because they do it so naturally and so beautifully, for us to open our eyes and open our hearts and really listen to all the voices around us, and I'm really, it's been a journey in terms of even the beginning of these amazing diversity meetings. I really thought that we got to see each other, and I'm really excited for more of that. So it's going to be a journey.
I think encountering the other is visible among the school children, our friends, when they come. They come from different homes with different backgrounds and religions and belief, and then when they are here, they just blend it all together and meet like at this level. So much so that nobody feels like they are outstanding or they are behind or they are being left behind. So when I watch the children play around the school, they are free to choose who they want to play with. If somebody asks, can I play with you, when they are not ready to play with them, they can say, no, not now, but you can wait for me, I'm still busy with this one, or I'm not busy with this one. And then they move off to play with somebody else. And they also come play with the teachers. And mostly they come, can I play with you? And I'd like to play with you, and then we play with them. So encountering the other, so when they are with us, we are at the same level with them. We are friends, we are not like above them. They feel like we are at our level because they can come hold my hand, let's play, I want to play Lego, or I want to play with the magnetic blocks, and then we play together. And also I feel like when we eat at the fairy forest, it's like everybody's at home. Like we sit together, we eat the same meal, except for those who have got allergies. Of course, they can have their special food, but otherwise everybody eats whatever is set. And yeah, when you are full, you are full. When you don't feel like eating, you don't feel like eating it. And nobody like say, I don't eat this because it's like this food is like what I've never had that in the fairy forest for real. Yeah. So yeah, I think we've come. It's still a long way to go, but I think we've come a long way still. Yeah. So it's an ongoing process. We can't say we have won because there are issues arising here and there, and we always open up to look at those things and then find ideas to make everybody happy. Yeah, so that's my take.
Okay. Naz?
Okay. What really struck me was the way the children are painting themselves and how focused the parents were, the teachers were, everybody is about why they're doing this. That really, really struck me. Yeah.
Focused on the children painting themselves, almost transforming themselves. That's something that we noticed last term in the playgroup as a
Yeah.
strong inquiry that the children didn't want to let go of. Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that really, I was like, wow, blown away.
Yeah. What do you
All
think
the
that's
different-
about?
There was one dad's answer that struck me as sort of like transforming themselves, making themselves into something else. Yeah.
Making themselves into the other.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, wow, amazing. Thank you, Naz. As a staff, we've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of dialoguing in our meetings with each other, also dialoguing with parents, with experts, and around the issue of diversity. And so let's keep this conversation going in the way that children also encounter new ideas and transform their thinking in an attitude of inquiry and curiosity. You know, when we begin our pedagogy meetings every week, we meet and we start with these 4 words and we say, be brave, be kind. And this really helps us to create a safe space where we can all of us who sit together and plan curriculum, plan pedagogy. This really helps us to create a safe space where we can offer our ideas, our views, which might be different to the person sitting next to me. And we can allow ourselves to be provoked by new ideas, different ideas, ideas that are not our own, so that we can also be transformed by each other's thinking. More minds thinking together are much better than one. So welcome to the second term, and we are so glad that you are with us on this journey.